quick. Think about your closet right now. Is it beautifully organized, Pinterest-esque? You could find anything your little heart desires. Or does it look like a bomb has just gone off and there's sweaters flying everywhere, scarves from 5 years ago? Okay, I'm kidding. We totally all have scarves from 5 years ago. But how did you choose the items that are hanging in your closet? Did you meticulously pick out and select that one special item? Did you perhaps have a bit of an impulse buy? Or are there some things that might be a bit of a hand-me-down? Something you didn't exactly choose? When it comes time to weed out your closet, how do you choose the things to keep or the things to give to Goodwill? Some of these decisions are so difficult that one prominent organizational expert has made oodles of cash on one little phrase. Does it spark joy? Thoughts that go into our heart closets are very much like these clothes. Sometimes carefully chosen and sorted. Other times they're rumpled and dirty hand-me-downs tossed in the corner of our closets. In fact, we make additions to our heart closets way more often than we do our real closet. And here's how it might go. When we see something on Facebook about a friend, we develop a thought about them. When we goof up and miss a meeting, an opinion about ourselves goes into our heart closet. When we read the Bible and soak up the scriptures, more thoughts take up residence. And then later, when it's time to verbally respond, something finally comes out of the closet. At this moment, it's as if we are making a decision on what we will wear. If you're asked, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Chances are you already have plenty of phrases in your wardrobe to choose from. For decades, you've been depositing thoughts both true and false. The responses you will choose are already hanging inside, defining who you think you are. There's no time to quick buy something or toss away an old item. You must respond promptly. And when you do, you'll select something that you've added to your wardrobe. Moses had to select from his wardrobe when God told him to go and speak to Pharaoh. God had already spoken to him in a burning bush, turned his staff into a snake and back again, and then he healed his hand of leprosy. These miraculous acts should have deposited grand thoughts of God is awesome. God can do anything. God will be with me. That should have been deposited into his heart, but instead Moses pulled out his ugly, faith-lacking response. And this is said in Exodus 4:10. Pardon your servant, Lord. I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue. He selected an unflattering garment that he had worn for years, adorned with a cut-rate label of poor speaker. He responded by using thoughts about his weaknesses instead of thoughts about God's strength. His heart closet contained those thoughts, but he chose the weakness. So many ill-fitting assumptions that he was unable to quickly don the name brand truths from his creator and designer Yahweh. So what does God do? God responds to Moses by speaking about himself, not about Moses. And the Lord said to him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and teach you what to say." You've heard the phrase, think before you speak. What good is it to think before you speak if your thoughts are shaped by self-depreciating lies or inaccurate views of God's power? Here is what's good and helpful. We must think truth before speaking. Even better, we must think truth about God. What we think about God and about ourselves forms a little at a time over a long period of time. Just like our bedroom closet, it contains items from many different seasons or sizes in life. And our heart closet will house a wardrobe that we've fashioned over the course of our life. Wardrobe building begins with all the thoughts that we buy into. Have you gone shopping lately in the designer department? Have you had your beliefs tailored by the master to fit and flatter and shape your unique character? If you had to reach into your heart closet and put on the very best promise of God during one of the biggest responses of your life, what would it be? What words would be hanging in there, waiting to be worn? Today, purpose to put on the promises of the master designer. They will be sure to spark joy. They will be tailored to your unique personhood, and most importantly, they will look fabulous on you.